What's going on, everyone? This is your Astrology Horoscope for July 4th, 2023. I'm astrologer Alex Skiles, and welcome to the Moonbase. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Hope you all had a wonderful full moon. That was super intense. It was the last time we're going to have a full moon with Pluto in Capricorn, with a full moon in Capricorn. We'll never see that again. And today we have the moon conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So this is like a hangover. This is a bunch of leftovers that we gotta throw out, from yesterday, and we're really feeling the emotional kind of carryover from this full moon today, because this moon Pluto conjunction is really bringing what we were clearing with that full moon to the surface today. And if you're in America, this is the 4th of July. This is America's Pluto return. And for those who don't know, an entire Pluto cycle is 266 years. So we haven't seen Pluto here since America was founded. So I think this is a very interesting day with Pluto being here, because Pluto's retrograde, and it will retrograde back to 29 or to 27 degrees, which is in America's chart. So I feel like what this is bringing up, especially, because we are spending time with our family. We're in Cancer season. The Sun and Mercury are together. We're feeling very comfortable with where we're at, but where the discomfort lies and kind of the challenging aspect to this is the fact that even when we are with our family, and we're celebrating traditions, whether it's from hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago, the way Pluto has broken down these old systems and structures and power structures of the world for the past 15 years since Pluto's been in Capricorn. I feel like today with this moon Pluto conjunction on this particular holiday, if you're in America, it's like the way we're celebrating traditions, it's not the same. And it will never be the same. And we're never going back there. And last night with that final full moon in Capricorn with Pluto in Capricorn, that was really the clearing. And we're feeling the real emotional impact of that today. And definitely, if we're spending time with family and we're celebrating, we're definitely feeling this sense of how things have shifted. And I think what it really comes down to is that it's not even about these traditions. It's not even about these ideas that have been implanted by the larger power structures, that where we fall into this pattern of this programming of the matrix, so to say, because what really truly matters is the people that we love and who we're with, that this Sun in Cancer and this Mercury in Cancer is really making us feel, like our emotions are really in line with our thought and our thinking, with this Mercury and Sun. But also, it's coming onto a square to Chiron, so it's really bringing up some self-identity issues towards where we feel secure and how we feel secure, and what our self-identity reflects towards our family, and how our self-identity stems from our family and where we come from. And I feel like as well, with this opposition here that the Sun is about ready to make and Mercury's about ready to make, these self-identity issues really come from a larger program that may not be ours. And definitely, as with Pluto and Aquarius, people are going to be waking up more to understanding what that means, that we do have the power to individuate from that program and really think for ourselves. And when we can really think for ourselves, we can really unite as a collective or in small groups, which is very Aquarian. I know a lot of people have that Aquarian fantasy about what that could be. And in order to really get to that place, like we had to become aware of the programming and how we are programmed by the matrix. And we're talking in a metaphor here, but there's also a lot of truth to that. So it brings up a lot of self-identity, like, ego stuff, like who am I? With that Chiron and Aries, like it really is about who am I? And it could come in multiple identities. It's like when you're a teenager, it's like, oh, like I gotta fit into this crowd, so I'm gonna wear these clothes. Like, oh, today I gotta fit into this crowd, and so I gotta wear this. Like that's very Chiron and Aries, and it's really, trying to find its place of what its self identity is, and definitely with the Sun in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer getting ready to square along with this Moon Pluto. It's like, our values and our traditions and where we come from is really triggering to our self identity. But there's a lot to be brought to awareness about how we can become the best version of ourselves. Because eventually, as the nodes begin to change into Chiron, or as the nodes begin to change into Aries and Libra, Chiron is going to conjunct the North Node. So more and more as these next 18 months come on, self-identity issues are going to be more present and prevalent than ever. And we are healing that on an individual level and on a collective level. So there's a lot of healing going on that is being brought to the surface about healing our ego and our self-identity and just knowing who we are, this soul and this body, this skin that is mine, the head that is on these shoulders. That is Chiron and Aries. So the last time we had Chiron and Aries was in the 70s. So think about that and all the crazy identities that we saw, There were so many different types of, if you look at culture at that time, there were so many different types of identities that people were trying on. It's like, I'm going to try on this costume. I'm going to try on this outfit. I want to be this today, It's trying to find its place. So, and I feel like it's really being triggered by the awareness that Pluto's bringing to the surface about how traditions and the structure of things has shifted. Like, we're not going back. So this is a very, very particular moment too, because we are preparing for these nodes to shift. The square is tightening up to Pluto. And when the North Node gets to Aries, it will be at 29 degrees. So it's going to square Pluto exactly, the North and South Node. And we're going to see people taking different directions and different paths. And right now with that North Node, it's like there is a sense of comfort in where we're at. And we feel definitely at the end of this nodal transit in Taurus, it's like, I feel pretty good about how far I've come. Like, I'm comfortable with how far I've come. But as soon as that North Node and South Node come into Aries and Libra and it squares Pluto, it's going to be like, oh shit. Like, I feel this sudden desire and urge to completely take a new path. Because when we're talking about Aries and Cancer and Libra and Capricorn, their modality is cardinal. So with the cardinal signs, they know exactly what direction they're going to go. And as this nodal square tightens up with the square to Pluto, it's going to be, you're going to see it. Like, you're going to feel it in yourself and you're going to see it in the people around you and you're going to see it in the world, that it's just going to be like, it's like the green flag of a race, or the light turning green. It's like giving us the go to take that path, but not without its challenges, because it's going to, when the nodes do shift and it squares Pluto, it's going to be on that new moon in Cancer. So it's going to be a grand cross square. So these directions that we want to take, Like, we're going to see all possibilities of these directions opening up. And we are given a choice. And that's really going to be coming up over the next 18 months. So, yeah, today is super intense with this moon and Pluto. But ultimately, with the sun still in Cancer and Mercury in Cancer, we just want to feel secure and feel safe with the people that we love. And just accept that it's not always about the program and who told us how to celebrate and what to celebrate, because we should be celebrating ourselves, we should be giving ourselves a pat on the back because it's been pretty intense. This Pluto transit has been so intense. And if you have Capricorn planets, or if you're a Capricorn rising, you can attest to that for sure. Or any cardinal planets. If you're in Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, like, you have been feeling this more than most people. So, yeah. This Venus is still in shadows, preparing to go retrograde. And Mars is still with Venus here. So there's a very playful energy still going on, amongst the intensity and the new awareness of, what is really going on and the things that, it's like we can't control everything. It's like, just have a good time, This Mars and Leo just wants to have fun. It just wants to express itself, be loud, stay up late, kick ass. Yeah, so things are going to be shifting and changing no matter what. So why not have fun, right? So we got the Page of Wands upright. So there is this playful, youthful energy amongst this intensity. I think this card really brings that up, that very youthful, not really caring about the world, and what's outside. It's like, I don't really care what's going on. Like, I'm fine right here, and I'm going to mind my own business and mind my own business with the people that I'm with and the people that I love, And look, he's holding the wand and he's looking at it. He's looking at the wand. He's not looking too far out. He's only looking what's right here in front of him. And sometimes when we can get too far out, it could take us out of the present moment, and it can take us out of experiencing the pleasure of being with the people that we love. This Cancer energy, it's just, we have to be present and be secure in our emotions, and not lose sight of the path that we are taking, because a new path is about to begin once we get to July 17th here. So I think today is just about being present and not looking too far out, even though we have the awareness of how things have changed. So if you're in America, have a lovely holiday, no matter what you're celebrating. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.